Aloha and howdy. I'm Heather, and this is Forkish Habits, where I share my no sugar, no flour, just real food recipes that took me from 320 pounds to 145. Today, we're gonna do a template recipe on tea oatmeal, how you can use your favorite tea to make a flavorful oatmeal. So stick with us. Today, we're going to be making one of my favorite breakfasts. I love oatmeal. It is my favorite food. And I found this really fun trick on a way to make a different flavorful oatmeal. And that is to steep tea to make an amazing bowl of oatmeal. So today I'm going to show you how I've done this recipe using one of my favorite teas, which is sweet and spicy. So what you're going to need to do is pull out your favorite tea. If you're at home, go in your cupboard and grab it and follow along with us, because you're going to want to look at what your ingredients are in your tea, because we're going to play off of what those spices are to add them and an accentuating fruit to make a yummy bowl of tea oatmeal. To get started, I'm grabbing my glasses. Be right back. I'm back. Now I can read. All right, so this is a really flavorful tea. You're gonna wanna pick a tea that has a good robust flavor and not a super mild one, so that it's still gonna shine through when you've got those oats and other ingredients in there. We see that it has rose hip, cinnamon, lemongrass, peppermint, chamomile, anise seed, ginger root, orange oil, and orange peel. A lot of fun flavors that I can play up in there. So what I've taken to flavor this specific tea is I'm gonna use these clementine little mandarin oranges as my fruit to play up that orange. And I'm gonna use ginger and cinnamon as my flavors. I have made this with anise seed and it is amazing, but I don't want to scare you off with an unusual spice. But if you're gonna try this one, anise seed, yummy, yummy. The first thing you're gonna wanna do is make your tea. You can make your tea however you like to do that. I personally use an electric kettle. So I put my water in the kettle, pour it out boiling hot into my measuring cup, and you're gonna wanna follow the recipe on your oats. Usually for a single serving, it's 3/4 to 1 cup of water. So you're gonna steep your tea. I usually steep it for a little bit longer than I normally would because I want it to really be flavorfully rich. You also need to pick your oatmeal. You can use whatever kind of oatmeal you like that you have in your pantry. I have quick cooking steel cut oats here because I like the flavor and texture of a steel cut, but I don't want to wait 20 minutes for it to cook. Now, if you like to make your oatmeal in the microwave, you can totally do that with this recipe. I got you covered here. If you haven't tried oranges in oatmeal, you are missing out. So these are 3 clementines, or you could do 1 big orange. I like to slice them up so that they're smaller pieces. Halves are good. And I put 2/3 of the clementines into the oatmeal that's cooking, and I save the other third for the top. Now, you can use whatever kind of fruit will complement the flavors in your tea. I do recommend, if you're gonna save fruit and it's not a super sweet fruit that you're gonna be putting on the top, the oatmeal is really good when you aren't doing it with sugar if you put 1 or 2 ounces, which is, a wedge of banana in your cooking water and like whisk it in there so that it sweetens up the oatmeal while it's cooking. And that helps with the fact that you aren't going to use sweetener other than fruit in your oatmeal. Look at our yummy brown from our tea oats with these delicious chunks of cooked clementines in there. Sweet and spicy yumminess. So we're going to transfer this into our cute bowl because food is always more fun with cute dishes. For the protein in this breakfast of how I've done this specific tea, I'm going to add 2 ounces of milk, which is 1/4 of a cup, and I'm going to add a 1/2 ounce of walnuts, which is 2 tablespoons. So I'm just going to kind of cream up and sort of cool it down a bit with the milk. Then I'm going to sprinkle on. I'm going to give it a sprinkle of the walnuts. Now you could peel your mandarin oranges as it is the clementines, but I have this yummy orange peel that I love to sprinkle on things. And here we have our delicious bowl of sweet and spicy tea oatmeal for breakfast. I'm telling you, you need to try this with your favorite tea, and your mouth will be sparking with happiness, and you will think, why hasn't anybody told me about this before? For this recipe template for tea oatmeal and all my other recipes, please visit our website. And you can also find us on these other platforms. Until next time, we'll see you back in Forkish Habits. Have a great day.